What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with a live video, and we'll have to wait a few seconds to get everybody on here and stuff. But I want to welcome y'all this morning to the CSI show. Miss Brenda is still sick. She's still in the hospital, but they told me that she'll be getting out today. What's going on? What's going on? Getting everything set up. Y'all bear with me. What we got in here? We got 12 people. What's happening to everybody? Got some chat going on already. Morning, Dime. What's up, Tom? Y'all were the first two from Texas. What's happening? Love our Texas brothers and sisters. What's up, Juan? Just checking in with y'all this morning. Thought I had my shirt on backwards. What do y'all think about that price action yesterday? What's up, Sunny Side? We just had some rain today or last night. Not much, but we get plenty down here. We'll send y'all some. What's up, Juan? I think we're ready. I think we're at the tip of it. That's one thing we could talk about tonight. See if I can change my title. All right. What are we working with here, people? We need the moon. What to buy? Want to buy Gulf shrimp? Give me myself a like. I'm over here on my channel too. There goes 6. We doing good. 30% price rise was pretty fucking good. You got to admit. 40%. You want some good DD? I've got some. Everybody disagrees with me, but what's different with that, huh? It did halt once when it went down. It halted 3 times up and 1 time down. GME did. Looking at us now, we're looking at 1172. 1172. What's up, Garrett? Pete and Kenny's pool. You're gonna be able to do that pretty soon. Say, what was up with Kenny's tweet? That was a funny shit. Right, it didn't drop fast enough to set the other ones off, but it did set one off. I'm just chilling. I got a little lesson I'm working on, trying to make people understand. They think NSCC 2022-003 is evil, that it's going to cause synthetic shares in the market, that it's going to do all the, you got all that. So what is NSCC 2022-3 about? It's out of comments, and they can implement that new policy at any time. I don't think we're going to drop 9 in the near future. Don't mean we won't revisit it. So if you didn't get it at 9, when it was 9.10, up there in the upper 9s, I did. Brought my average way the hell down. What y'all want to talk about this morning? Y'all got me for a few minutes before I got to go make my pops breakfast. Got y'all on one. I'm watching the line. 8 EMA is above the 20 EMA. We looking good. MACD is crossed over and below, but it looks like it's ready to curl back up, so we looking good there. Y'all ain't know I could talk that TA shit, huh? Y'all think I'm just a redneck. What's for breakfast? I think he wants oatmeal this morning. He either wants oatmeal or biscuits. So what y'all been up to? Did y'all's heart go to pumping yesterday? Tell the truth. Was your heart pumping thinking this was it? BBIG $3 and $5 calls expire 5/20. Cheap play today. Or trap. I don't know. BBIG? Let's take a look. Oh, it's so nice to see some some green on AMC. All of our short positions. See, I keep a list of all the shorts. CEI, Twitter, all of our, Adder. I had a feeling about Adder. I didn't follow through. Mullins looking good. IWM's looking good. Their playing days are over with. Sundial is looking good. Let's see. 39 looking good. AMC up 5% in the pre-market. Looks good. BBIG. BBIG's at 263. In the pre-market is up 15 cents to 278. I don't know. I don't follow GERN. Today's going to be a green day. Well, they got to have the options fight at the 12. I'm in Louisiana, where we know what the definition of heat is. Heart pumping, palms sweaty, price rising. Thought we was going to 20, huh? I did. So, oh shit, here we go. 15 first, then 20. I want to talk to y'all real quick. I see there's only 57 of y'all here, but that's cool. I got over 150 shares. Over 150. Let's put it like that. I just did. But what difference does it make, Apollo? Alpo? I'm sitting on them. I've used every tactic I could possibly think of to increase just 5, 10 more. Good morning. Good morning, Chance. Country Pride, good to see you again. I'm just chilling with y'all. I mean, I could break out the charts and everything. Y'all want to look at some charts? Good to see you. Nice run up yesterday. 1370. Wow. Let's run. That's nothing. It's like I seen in one person said, we're ripping. And somebody said, we're at $10. Shut up. Call it a rip when we hit 50. Sundial. Let's see. I remember how to do this. This, I forgot about this. This is the pattern that is running. That's as far as I got right now. I was watching Trading with Emotions yesterday, and you talk about inspired. He don't believe it's going down yet. It's not ready. It's going to go back down, but it's not ready. If y'all don't watch Trading with Emotions, y'all are missing out on some good DD. That kid is fantastic. Appreciate you, Big Cuban. Good morning, Mike. Let's take a look at that. Just curious, if BlackRock Citadel can pull this huge amount of cash out of Bitcoin, apparently BlackRock is against us too. They may never cover. BlackRock does not need to cover. BlackRock owns 42 million shares. They've just got them all loaned out. But what they pulled off, a lot of funny shit happened yesterday. First, we start ripping. Then Kenny puts that post out. Then we find out BlackRock and Citadel are in bed together trying to get the money from the Bitcoin. Listen, they're doing what's called cashing up. Now, I know y'all have heard that phrase before, but nobody's ever really explained to you what the purpose of cashing up is. And they say, oh, that's where they get money to pay us. Nah. Cashing up, y'all gonna understand. This is gonna take just a minute. Stick with me, and I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm working on for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how this process works and where the breakdowns are. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Go over here. I don't have it. Oh, I gotta go over here. Oh, it won't let me. Window, entire screen. Let's go entire screen. Let's see if that's working. Too much infighting. All right, it worked, I see. So let me go over here. Fix this. Now, what I've got here on how SFTs work. That's Securities Financial Transactions. This is going to be the key to it all. This is what's going on when one institution has shares they want to lend and a hedge fund wants to borrow it. They give a collateral package and it looks like this. Whoop. They give them the shares, they give them the collateral. Okay. The collateral consists of cash, stocks, bonds, treasury notes, all kind of stuff. But it has to equal the amount for the collateral in exchange for the shares. So that it can go from the institution loaning the shares, they received the money, and they received the stock. Now, we know that once they receive the stock, they sell it on the open market, and they hope for the price to fall, and the lower the price falls, the more money they make. Then, after they've completed that, they go to the next stage, which is the closing of the SFTs. All right, and that's this right here. Right here, the hedge funds have the shares. They return them to the lender. The lender returns the collateral. Watch. Whoop. And now the shares are back at the institution and the collateral package is back with the hedge funds or whoever loaned the shares. That's how the process works. First, institution loans the shares to the hedge funds and they give collateral package. Then, when the deal is over with, they return the share and they return the collateral package, and everybody's happy. Problem is, there's been a breakdown with that. Nobody is fulfilling their duties. Citadel was busted, apparently listening in on one space call on Twitter by a bunch of apes. Oh, Edward tweeted it. I like Edward. I just met Edward. Yeah, I could have. Oh, is that the med that kills cancer? Two pills. FDA pill phase 3. Check them out on your spare time. I'm going to check them out. I've been hearing about that and hearing about that. Okay, good question. Why doesn't BlackRock or Vanguard or State Street or whoever else is long go ahead and crush them while they have the chance? Why? Because of what I just showed you. Let me show you again. See, I didn't finish my lesson. This is going to be today's video. See this right here? This is where the process is breaking down. Here's how it's working. The institutions have loaned shares to the hedge funds. We know that, and they get the collateral package. You should know that by now. All right. Every morning they get a collateral letter telling them how much their collateral is worth and if they need to add to it due to the amount of shares that they hold, okay, or borrowed. Then, when the process is over, this is where it gets good. The hedge fund returns the shares and the institution returns the collateral. Now, what happens is they get deep, and y'all gonna see me working on this. This is my thinking process. Y'all get to watch right now. Watch this. Y'all get to watch me work. Once the collateral package hits, okay. All right, here we are. When the institution loans the shares, the hedge funds borrow the shares and they give them a collateral package. They turn around and the institution reinvest that collateral package, which means they take the collateral, the money, the stocks, or whatever, and they sell them or buy things on the open market with it. Now they no longer have this. This is gone. They have what they've invested in. So what the problem has arisen is if you get here and you return the collateral package, I mean the shares, they're supposed to return the collateral package back to the hedge funds, but they don't have it anymore. Why? They've reinvested it. Now, before they can return it, let's see. Let me check in on y'all. What are y'all doing? I know I've read about that. I think June. I'm watching very closely, and I don't mind saying it because I'm a very humble person. I'm watching Trading with Emotions. Only problem with Trading with Emotions is some bitch don't come on every day. He's kind of like off and on, which he has his own life. Don't get me wrong, but boy, when you know somebody knows what they're talking about, you want to see more of them. I've asked him to come on the show. He said yes, but I've yet to be able to connect with him. And man, wait till y'all see what this man. If y'all don't know who Trading with Emotions is, just wait. You talking about it resembles atheist? You say it resembles June. It's more than resembling June. It's following it to a T. Again, hey, good morning. Hey, Wanda Pants. Good morning, Prince. Good morning. Hey, Synthetic. Where's my other people? Where's my Whimsy chick? Where's my Pams? I see Kenny. Country Pride. The breakdown has came when or if the hedge funds were to return their shares to the institutions they borrowed them from, they have to return that collateral package. And people, they don't have it no more. Shit's went south on them. BlackRock was the one that was in control of this. I've shared that with y'all. Y'all know, y'all agree, everything is wonderful on that point. But what happened was when Russia invaded Ukraine, it threw BlackRock's plans into a tailspin, and now they're crashing too. They're 36% in China. They are another 20-30% in Russian assets and shit. So half of their portfolio, half of BlackRock's portfolio. So BlackRock can't save nobody. Right now they're bleeding and they're trying to save themselves. Why? Because it's time for people to start returning them shares, and they don't have the collateral to give back to them. That's the breakdown. They saw this shit coming too. That's what NSCC 2022-003 is all about, people. Now, I've watched some of these other YouTubers, and that's what you watched earlier, me showing y'all, was I'm leading into my SFT video and explaining. It's almost over. The pawn shop, which nobody's talking about, amazingly, the pawn shop rule has came out of committee and it's ready for implementation. They will be able to start pawning, going through the pawn shop, dropping off shares, making sure. And here's the best thing about it, which I don't understand why YouTubers are talking shit about this bill. It turns what we just watched right here. Watch this. It turns this process to a T1. All right. If an institution gives a hedge fund shares, then they must turn over a collateral package by the next day. Or if they give them the collateral package for the shares are expected T1 next day. That is what it says in 003. So why people are constantly talking shit about it, I have no idea. Because I watched them. Oh, it's a way to do this. No. Well, look what it says right here. All these members and sponsors and no. They are increasing the amount of people who can use the pawn shop, people. $6. You're about to be in this place till $6 again, it looks like. I'm not laughing. I got Molden shares too. But I hope it don't fall to 6 to next week. So I can drop a little bit more on it. I drop another $600. Let's see. Parker Channel's in the house. Finally caught me live, huh? Miss Brenda's still in the hospital. I talked to her last night late, and she said they're going to be releasing her today. So I've already got an Uber and sent them their money, so she'll have a ride home. I'm too busy for that shit. No, I'm just kidding. I got to go pick her up. I'm just waiting on her to tell me when. She's watching right now, I'm pretty sure, unless the hospitals gave her a sleeping pill, because she don't miss the CSI show. The breakdown, we was talking about the breakdown. The breakdown right now in the squeeze is the institutions that have loaned the shares. All right, not the ones that's borrowed the shares and shorted them. The institutions that have loaned the shares are the ones. What's up? Leave no 8 behind. They are the ones that are in trouble right now. Why? Because with all the shares start coming back in, and they're about to, they're at $10, $11. They're going to start covering. But what's going to happen when they send the shares back and they don't have a collateral package? Shit's going to hit the fan. Because I mean, think about all the hell Morgan Stanley is going to get when whoever they've loaned shares to return the shares and they go, okay, where's my money you were holding? It's kind of like you leave your car with me because you need $5,000. I say, well, leave your car with me. When you bring me my money, you can pick up the car. Okay, no problem. You come back with the $5,000 and say, well, where's my car? Hey, I had to sell it. There ain't no keeping me straight, Parker. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. Oh, there she is. I told y'all she would be watching. I don't know if she wants to. You want to come on, Miss Brenda? I'll send you the link. Live from the hospital bed. Yeah, dude, where's my car? I've been loaning it out to people. They're using it like a Uber and shit. You know that car sharing thing where you can loan your car out. Yeah, well, it's out right now, and then come find out it's wrecked, and he ain't got his car, but he's got your shares. What do? You have to pay him the cash equivalent of whatever the package was worth, and that's where the breakdown is right now. It's not that they can't find, well, I mean, even if they did find the shares to start covering, if apes were to start selling and they had the shares to cover, they don't have the collateral to give back to the hedge funds. Bad situation. Ugh. NSCC 2021 fire sale. Let me just share my screen real quick, and I'll get rid of some of this confusion for y'all, or add some more. But here's a copy of NSCC 2022-003. All right, the PDF for it. This is the actual document. This is what it says. It has came out of comments and is now ready for either adjustments to the comments, which I've read them. Nobody had a recommendation. All they had was shit talk about, oh, this is the worst thing in the whole world for the stock market. But let's take a look. You be the judge. A proposed rule change for the National Securities Clearing Corporation is attached hereto as Exhibit 5 and consists of proposed modifications to the NSCC rules and procedures that would establish new membership. This is what NSCC 2023 or 2022-3 does. It establishes new membership categories and requirements for sponsoring members, and sponsored members, hereby existing members, would be permitted to sponsor certain institutional firms into the membership. Okay, what's that mean? Wow, I can't get used to flipping all these things. All right. Yes, I did. I told Miss Brenda how many shares I bought or how many shares I got now. So the first part of NSCC 2022-003 is going to be about establishing new members into the NSCC. Not everybody's a member of the NSCC, but now members can sponsor other institutions to enter into the NSCC. The reason for that is they will be able to take advantage of the pawn shop policies that are being implemented. That's what that's about. What are your thoughts on the glitch yesterday at 1,194 to 1,182 spread price for what? AMC or GME? So I didn't see that glitch. That's the first I've heard about it, but it doesn't surprise me. Listen, until the institutions that have loaned out shares can get the money they need to pay the collateral back to whoever that borrowed the shares, we have to wait for that. We saw a small portion of it yesterday. That was probably FTDs being covered, buying up shares, sending them where they needed to go, old FTDs. You ain't seen no glitch of 10,000. We eat little lobsters here, Parker. They're called crawfish. Yeah, y'all send y'all's love to Miss Brenda. Look at my Twitter. What's up on Twitter? Kenny told us how great he appreciated us again. I don't think that was a slap in the face. I think that was people communicating with each other. What the fuck? Oh, I've never been able to figure the answer to this one out. But I made a video concerning these. You should have looked behind you. But I haven't figured this one out. What the fuck is she seeing or not seeing? I haven't been able to figure out what she don't see. Those are hilarious. I don't see anything on Twitter. Notifications. There's Edward. Edward got some good DD. I like Edward's shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for over here on Twitter. Well, I guess it'll be I'll eat the little lobsters and you and Parker can have the big ones. Just got to suck the head and eat them tails. Okay, you can inbox me. I'll be watching for it. You got my Twitter? Let me send y'all my Twitter handle. Oh, Lord, help me. How do you do this? It's been so long since I've been on Twitter. Let's see. How do I pull up my profile? All right, I got it. Y'all can follow me on Twitter. That's my handle there. Stocks dip dropping. Yeah, but what you mean by dropping? I don't see it dropping. 278 up 15 cents. Splendid things. Good to see you. George, good to see you. They have to get the collateral packages back to the hedge funds that have borrowed shares. That's where the holdup's at. Now, that's what cashing up means. And we'll switch back over here. So, the first part of 2022-03 is to establish new people into the NSCC that can take advantage of the pawn shop rules. Second thing, establishes new member categories and requirements for agent clearing, whereby existing members would be permitted to submit on behalf of their customers transactions to the NSCC for notification. All right. Number 2, I'll read it again. Establish a new membership category and requirements for agents clearing members, whereby existing members would be permitted to submit on behalf of their customers transactions to the NSCC's notification. That means when it notificates, it means it's over with. The transaction is complete. And they're going to be using the NSCC here. One member can request upon the NSCC their referee, and they're making sure that the transaction that happens is notificated within 1 day. Number 3 is important right here. Establish the Securities Finance and Transaction Clearing Service to make central clearing available. See, right now, central clearing for SFTs are not available. They're just on the Wild West. Everybody's doing whatever they want, and then they're getting too many FTDs. People are turning over collateral packages and not getting the shares, or they're giving shares that they don't really have. They're giving phantom shares. But part 3 of 003 says that an individual or an institution can request the NSCC notificate or bring this to a conclusion within 1 day, which means they're refereeing the middle of the fight between two hedge funds and institutions to make central clearing available at the NSCC for equity securities financing transactions, SFTs, which are broadly speaking transactions where the parties exchange equity securities against cash and agree to exchange the same securities and cash plus or minus a pay rate on a future date and make other amendments, clarification to the rules. Okay. So basically what they just said there was, let's use BlackRock, for example, or Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley has 1 million shares of Adder. Somebody wants to borrow 1 million shares of Adder, so they turn over a collateral package. They're supposed to get the shares. Well, once they've turned over the collateral package, it may be 3, 4, 5 days till these people can locate the shares to give to them. So they said, no, that's not good. You're not fulfilling your part of the deal. It's taking you too long to get me the shares that I just gave you the collateral package for. So they go through the NSCC now. When they turn over a collateral package, they can receive the shares same day. It's just making everything same day. AMC's up nicely. Yeah, we're looking good. That's what everybody needs to look at and think about. 003, they're going to have to turn over securities to pay to get cash to pay out what they've screwed up. They've loaned out shares they didn't have. Now they have to buy them back, and in order to do that, now it's no longer people like Citadel that's on the hook, but it's BlackRock that's on the hook because they have to come up with the collateral package. No, I don't see $8. I see a lot of people saying 880 and stuff like that. But that's going according to TA on your support and resistance lines. It can go down to 8, but none of that really matters with AMC. If the support line is 880, that don't mean it can't go down to 7, or it doesn't mean that it's going to reach that point again. But Trading with Emotions believes, oh yeah, we bottom right now. According to Trading with Emotions, we're going to revisit this, but we're going to have a spike up first. I just hope it spikes up a little bit more. BlackRock in a hard place, country song. For the record, the title was my idea, but the prison thing, that was Miss Brenda's idea. Wow. Is that now that Miss Brenda just had an interesting thought? Because I can't figure it out. Why Bill Gates owns all this farmland? Why BlackRock is buying up all the real estate and shit? I mean, what's going on here? It could be what Miss Brenda said. They're getting ready to. Because can you imagine if you had to supply the entire United States with marijuana? Oh my God. All right, I got a message. Let's see. Is that the picture? Wow. Now, go over here. I'll share my screen and I'll share this with y'all. Here we see exchange. Somebody just sent me this picture of AMC stock at 1469 at the close. So something right there is telling me it's wrong. We didn't hit 1469 yesterday, so this is old. But here's the thing here: 1469 is the bid, 1,194 is the ask, and I don't know how to interpret this because we didn't hit 1469 and we damn sure didn't close there. So at 5.5 on 5.5 on 5.5 we was heading down. Yeah, on 5-5, we headed down. We didn't head up. So for that to close at 1469, something's wrong with that picture. I was going to come to Mississippi Thrill. I was going to take Miss Brenda to the beach. It's not but 45 minutes away. But it don't look like we're going to get a chance to. What's up, C-Fat? Boy, that's another problem that Brenda just put in the mix here. Marijuana farms. Good God, do you know how much weed it'd take to supply this whole country? We just popped. We sure did. We sure did. Just popped 12.17. Come on, let's do this, bitch. Close the day out at 15. Make all them options worth money. You know, I've watched a couple of TA videos and talking about yesterday's price action. Everybody, when you get to talking about the price action and the bar, they seem to forget this is an algorithm running this. It's like, oh, the algorithm. Never mind the algorithm. This happened. No, the algorithm caused that price movement. Let's move, man. I am so stoked for this to be over with. Yeah, it's on 12.11 right now. Up 91 cents, 8%. Now, this is where it happens, people. If it happens in the pre-market. This some bitch can shoot up to $25, work its way back down slowly until open, and boom, they open it pretty much where it was at before. I know they're planning on starving us to death. They're trying. FOMO could be insane today. Yes, it can be. But relax. This is just a prelude. If anything, where's Phil for real? I got a question for real. Phil for real. Did the shorts cover? A few of them? Oh, we're moving again. Going to create a gap to fill. That's a good point, Splendid. Old poor. I'm old poor too. I know how to be poor. I know how to be, like Paul said, I know how to be rich. I know how to be poor. I know how to be happy. I know how to be sad. I've been through it all. Don't feed the options. The price is low enough to where you can afford a share if you want it. If you just bought one share, do you realize at $11 today, what's it at? 12.16 right now. Buying one share could be worth, if you don't want to do anything else with it, you just, hey, liquid source, hold on to it, make you $1,000. Just say that's $1,000, boom, or that's $2,000, boom. What's up, MC? Chris, Liquid Swords, good to see all of y'all. Liquidity trap, they're running out of money. I don't know. I feel good for next week. Did you see Tony's video? No, I missed Tony's video. I haven't seen it yet. Huh. That's the algorithm. I haven't seen the video. I'd love to see his explanation because I'm sure he's got one. We're about to go again. It's 12:15 right now. It's the algorithm. I was watching Trades and Miss Brenda brought to my attention. It's the algo. It's the algo. And I'm going, well, I'm glad to see you finally caught on, asshole. We can expect a few halts. 12.20. Moving up. Somebody's waking up and buying some shares. The MACD just crossed over, so that looks good. It just turned green too, so that looks good. Everything is perfect. The EMA, 8 EMAs over to 21. That looks good. I mean, people, we can go for a ride, it looks like. Hold on. Do I think we can hit 10K during the MOASS? If you would have asked me that question, and that's where people get things twisted. If you would have asked me this question 3 weeks ago, puff, puff, pass, I can't, I'm out. If you would have asked me this question 3 weeks ago, did I think that AMC would hit 10,000 a share? My answer would have been, without a doubt, no. Today, yeah, I think it's possible. But I'm not going to hold all my eggs in a basket waiting on it to hit 10,000 either. I agree, ape with the stick. I don't have no debt though. Everything I have is paid off. I don't buy nothing credit. $12.16 up 96 cents, 8.57% on the day so far. But remember what we talked about. You look at that price right now. All right, 11.20. It's at 12.16 right now, up 96 cents. That's 8.57%. But I want y'all to remember this and remember it during the day. When you look at this, remember that's the price they're offering you. Okay? Don't look at it as, oh, that's the price of AMC. That's the price they're offering you. Right now, last night, they offered you $11.20 a share. You said no. This morning, they're offering $12.16 a share, $12.19 a share. Just jumped again, up 99 cents. That's what they're offering you. All you have to do is say no and hold on. Man, all of these indicators are looking good. 8 EMA is over to 21. Really good. This is going to be a good run, people. She's going to drop when the market opens. She always does every day. Of course. So it's not a surprise. You ought to know how it's going to operate. Although it could be different with the MOASS. How many shares the average person should have? Depends on how long you've been in the play and how much money you got. You only invest what you can afford to lose. Nobody wants to lose anything. But you should never invest your rent money, which I've heard some people have, thinking it was going to happen quick, and it didn't. 1,000 to 5,000, 600. Is 2,000 a lot of shares? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many people wish they had 2,000 shares? Y'all really going to be very soon. You're going to be red. It's going to change. It turns around. I like Miss Brenda was sharing with me. Her average is really low. I wish somebody would have challenged her. Has she been in this place since the beginning? Because her average is so low, and she sees that number and she wants to fucking. I I'm 8,000 up, and I'm going to bitch sell, but you can't. Got to hold. Don't be ugly, you know who. I wish I had 2,000 shares. 2,000, 25. At $100, that's $200,000. That's why you cannot count on people holding to astronomical amounts of numbers because of the amount of shares they have. You can only look at your shares, what your goals are, and go from there. What that AMC pause? Come on, man. Shit. Go on up. I got 4 more minutes. Any average, everybody, blue collar normal, probably has 100 shares. Well, that's what they said back in June was that the average person owned 120 shares, which at that time I didn't. Providing hedges with the liquidity they need to stay in the game. If you think me spending $4 on a sundial call is going to slow the squeeze down, people, come on. Because that's what I do. I buy lottery tickets. Options are like lottery tickets to me. I'll go and buy the June now. Since we're in May, I'll go buy the next month's call, and they're only a $2-3 at a time. They're like lottery tickets. Exactly. If you don't have options, how you gonna get a gamma squeeze? Miss Brenda live from her bed at the hospital. They're gonna tell you in about another hour what time I gotta come get you. I cleaned the house up the best I could. Me neither. So cheap. But I'm all in AMC now. I can't average down Sundial because I averaged down my AMC yesterday. Wonder where 8 from Wall Street's at. All right, people. So tell me real quick, is 82 shares enough? It depends. 82 shares enough for what? Depends on how much money you want to make. She's visiting, Chris. We can get ready. It don't look like we're going to get much more push other than this. We got an hour and a half before opening. It's time for me to walk next door. 82 shares. It looks like AMC is going to go first. I was really, really upset. I was like, oh shit. AMC is going to run before Sundial when I could take that Sundial profit and throw over into AMC. But if AMC runs, You could drop it in the sundial. That's her plan, Trader in the Trees. She wants to travel and go visit all the apes and see what they're doing with their money after MOASS. All right, been 1 hour. I've got to get ready to go next door. The tweet. I find it interesting. In case you didn't know, Adam Aaron says during the earnings meeting, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange. Go see it. And then a few days later, Citadel puts out a fucking tweet. They've been invited to premiere showings of it and shit. I'm like, these two talking to one another. They're talking to one another social media, but they are communicating. 2036? You're crazy, Chet. I was just the first ape that she stopped by to visit, huh? Well, then you explain it, Wolverine. You explain why he said that 5 times, and then the next thing we hear about Doctor Strange is how Citadel's over there watching it at the big screen, hopefully using our climate friendly projectors that we spent $250 million on. Oh yeah, 2,500. Fucking right. That's gonna be an easy number, I think. Oh Lord, what happened? We fell and then we jumped right back up. Looked like we fell to 1180 and then jumped right back up in the same second. So we're looking good, good and strong. Sure, they would be, but right now, every single institution, I mean, from the smallest to the largest, Morgan Stanley, Citadel, BlackRock, Vanguard, all of them, they're hurting for money. Well, I knew what Doctor Strange DRS was. I'd figured that out too. Or I'd read somebody who said that Doctor Strange was the initials for DRS. 4 times afloat. Well, you can believe what you want. It's no big deal. It's just a dot that one day we may be able to connect to something. If not, it just blows in the wind. Ah, do I have a cornbread recipe? I absolutely do. I'll run down to Piccadilly. How do I know they're hurting? Look at the market. That's the sell-off. They're trying to get cash. They need cash. Look what Citadel and BlackRock just did to Bitcoin. They need cash, and they're willing to just openly go out and do some shit like this, even though they know they're being watched and they're caught doing it, but they're desperate for money. We're back up to 12.15. That's all I've got, people. All I can tell you is relax, take a deep breath. The stock, if it starts running back up, try to control your heartbeat. It's exciting. We're right here at the end. This is the closest. And you know what I was thinking about doing? And then I'll end off with this. I watched the music videos of YouTubers, and they got one where Trey Trades and Matt Kors hollering, running to 50. I'm going to back up and I'm going to see what they were saying and what they were talking about the day before it happened. And I'm going to put together a video for that of what they were talking about the day before the gamma. Eunice, Louisiana, that's where my family's from. All right, people, time for me to go next door. I done walk Boomer. He's laid out on the couch over there, wondering where Brenda's at. Hey, V. I get my cornbread from either him next door or I go get some from Piccadilly. All right, well, I love y'all. I want y'all to be blessed. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all later in the next video. The one I'm working on right now is where the breakdown is with the collateral packages. What the process is, which I showed y'all in the beginning, it's hedge funds request permission to borrow shares. They have to turn over a collateral package. Once they return the shares, they have to return the collateral package, and they don't have it anymore. They've reinvested it, and the market is shit. That's why they need money. Yeah, I agree. I don't see it happening on a Friday. Let's fucking go, though. You never know. All right. Love y'all. Be blessed. I'll see y'all in the videos later today. I got some pretty good ones coming up. Don't miss them. There's some deep thinking ones, though, so you're going to have to put your thinking caps on. Love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll talk to y'all later.